Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we got some Fleekazoid. AC Shadows is so fucking retardedly awful. And yeah, I don't plan on buying this game for shit. but at the same time, it's not for like all this woke reasons. Like, I haven't bought an Assassin's Creed game since Black Flag. I never once thought of any Assassin's Creed game unless it's brought up in a conversation, which only ever happens when I'm talking to my mom because she plays the Assassin's Creed games. So I never once thought of any Assassin's Creed game after Black Flag because I didn't like Black Flag. I never finished Black Flag. That was my last AC, and I didn't like it because of the ship mechanic. I just didn't like the fact that you had to fight on boats. Shit's just not for me. And I just disliked that, and I just stopped playing Assassin's Creed game after that. But then they decided to release this fucking game, and then it's everywhere on the internet. And honestly, I don't recommend anyone fucking buy this game. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Need y'all to see this. Look at this. AC Shadows on Steam is $70 for the base. And for the digital deluxe, it's $90. For the exact same price, you could get Age of Wonders, which is cheaper at base. It's $50 instead of $70, $20 cheaper. And for the exact same price for their deluxe edition, which is their premium edition, you would get literally all this DLC. All this DLC. 7 items included. It wouldn't include, obviously, the most recent DLC, but it would literally include the past season for literally the exact same price. Which is a pretty fucking wild. Now, granted, this game did come out in 2023, but that's also to reiterate that how is your quadruple A title fucking game gonna be so fucking bad? And I've also seen clips and shit of the fucking AI. It's so awful. Like, just not even ignoring the fact that they decided to put a black man in Japan during the feudal era and decided to give him the title of samurai, which is something that a slave would realistically never attain, much less a slave from a foreign land. But sure. And all that other shit, like, the AI is so fucking awful. You could literally crawl through the entire mission with all the mobs aggro, and they will never hit you once because they don't know how to register the fact that you're prone. It's so funny.
Yo, what's up, player? Sorry, I was just practicing my Japanese. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a hit.
What's up, my nigga? Welcome to the hood. Konnichiwa.
2 million more players. Fuck them, they can't prove anything. It works. The stock is skyrocketing because...
Shit. I fucking blanked out what he said. Hold up.
So it's actually in the free fall. Tell them we got another 1 million players. Japanese. Pips, we did it. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a hit. Our stock is zooming. So
$3.
Tell them we got another 1 million players. Hell, make it 2 million more players. Fuck them, they can't prove anything. It works. The stock is skyrocketing because that's what I do. Go get yourself a snail, Pierre. You earned it. You could also have a negative $2,000 raise. Eat shit and die. Hi, we're fleeking over the little guy, and our consultant division was hired a few years ago to help Ubisoft make Assassin's Creed Shadows the smash hit it is today. In fact, you're fired. The game was too successful. We can't afford you anymore. Which actually leads me to my next point. A disturbing amount of you seem to think that this major success will allow the 19... Disturbing amount of you seem to think that this major...
Brother, holy shit. Smite 2 pulls better numbers than this. Holy fuck. That's so funny. And to everyone saying, oh, these are just Steam numbers, these aren't console numbers. Guess what, bitch? Smite 2 pulls more numbers on console than it does on PC as well. Spy 2 is a fucking console game. That's wild. That's
19,000
wild.
people working here to keep their jobs, and unfortunately, that's just not true.
It's
Notice
pretty
how that number doesn't
sad.
say number 1 in day 1 earnings? Well, that means we'll be laying off at least a couple thousand Frenchmen, and we'll be replacing them with several more sweatshops. And just as a little side note on all that sweatshop business, we are deeply disturbed. That word got out.
Wait, what? Ubisoft deeply disturbed by damning reports of abuse at AC. Oh my god, dude, this is just icing on the cake, dog. I love seeing Ubisoft fail. I haven't bought a Ubisoft game like in so long, like an actual new release. Like the most recent Ubisoft game that I bought, I can literally name it right now. I bought the bundle for South Park, Stick of Truth, and Fractured But Whole like 2-3 weeks ago because it was on sale, and I was like, fuck it. I like South Park, and I want to play through these games again, and I want to actually finish these games.
Disturbed. That word.
But yeah, don't.
About that. Why
Holy shit, Ubisoft is such a shit
like,
company.
Tuck them in at 5 o'clock and have an office wine cooler? We already tried that, and look at how that worked out for us. We got Frenchies starting.
700 plus Ubisoft France staff walked out on 3-day strike. Jeez. Oh, okay, that's why he's memeing the French people. Okay, okay.
Enough to buy picket signs. Allegedly, from what I hear, people say this. I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna middle with you. Thanks to the success of the game, Piendang.
This is the clip. Oh no, this isn't the clip. It's this dude in this armor, but instead he has like he doesn't have a spear. He has a pike. And yes, there is a difference between a spear and a pike. And he's literally just thrusting the pike in the air while the character's crawling. Not even like slamming it down to try to stab him. He's just swinging straight as if you were standing in front of him. It's so funny.
That's gonna be monthly though, not daily. The rest of that profit goes to
how
me.
is it that slow?
Speaking of which,
3x.
we're also fired. My marriage was too successful. I'm getting a divorce. Your salary is gonna help me recoup my losses. Now, flashing back to my years when I was working on the game, my role as chief consultant of dumb fuckery was problem solving. The first problem I noticed: too many French people. So I said, hit the snail trail, Pepe's. Next door.
Hit the trail. 124 employees to enhance collective efficiency. Based in Canada. 98 of those employees were based in Canada. To enhance collective efficiency. What are they, a hive mind? What the fuck do they mean by this? They just fired people for no fucking reason. They just fired people for the sake of they wanted more money in their pockets. Because their games were fucking shit. And they're attributing it to enhanced collective efficiency. That's fucking...
Next order of business, we're making this...
That sounds like a perk in Stellaris that you could take for taking the Hive Mind class. Holy shit. It's so funny.
One another RPG. Nothing says Assassin's Creed like walking into a base, everyone's within level range, but then you get to the target and he can one-shot you with a rock. This is what that word means or what it feels like. Now, on the point of hating our customers,
how do you die in one hit?
Game, people are always complaining about how we're forcing a second launcher on them, which is why we're gonna force a third launcher on them. Fuck.
No shot.
For all the shitty Assassin's Creed.
Oh right, I saw this shit.
Games.
No wait, they already. Bro, this is the exact same menu system that you have, I think, for that one Assassin's Creed game. That's like a bundle of like AC1, AC2, and like the entire Ezio storyline or some shit like that. Like it's a bundle like that, and it's this exact same menu. They just ripped that old ass menu and turned it into a fucking launcher. That is wild.
Like a clear line in the sand so that new players don't wander off to a better game that we haven't monetized out the ass. Didn't the Black Flag have sold the box? That's a great question, Pierre. I hope asking it was worth your life. Note to self, make the guy's ass bigger than Nawe's. Reminder, we are a forward-thinking company. Second reminder, settle that lawsuit.
Yeah, because as we all know, men have those fucking birthing hips and women don't, right? So their ass would totally not be more defined than a man's, regardless.
For that time when
especially for someone you're portraying as a fucking ninja. It was supposed to be physically fit.
Too forward north thinking. Hang on, I'm getting cold. Why would you make?
Wait, what did that say? 5 former Ubisoft executives arrested in sexual, of course. Doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me.
Too forward north thinking. Hang on, I'm getting cold. Why would you make the dude protagonist also Japanese? We already have a Japanese. Listen, I'll tell you what you're gonna do. Everyone's talking about how they love brotherhood, right? Well, why don't you put a brother in the hood? Huh? It'll be like Twins with Danny D. The fans are gonna love it. They did not. And whenever he fights,
no, they fucking didn't.
Rap music you got, but not in a racist way. We here at Ubisoft.
Just blast Snoop Dogg whenever you hit him. Smoke weed every time you swing. Just restarts the audio. Smoke weed every day.
Are not racist, so in the most racist way you can. Whenever Yasuke shows up on screen, I want you to be blasting that trap music as loud as you can. And I'm talking straight up SoundCloud trap beats with a horn.
Nah, bro, you just every time he walks, you just gotta make a Hellcat exhaust sound, like, you know.
Mixed in. I want this shit to sound like Lil Ricefield is just off camera with an unsonic.
FYI, I can't wait for all the comments being like, "You're racist. You're making racist comments. You're being racist." It's like when I'm mixed. When I'm black Mexican mixed.
ASR. And in the cutscenes, when everything should be all quiet and dramatic, I want you to play the weirdest shit you got.
What the fuck? Wait, what's that? Is that fucking... Did they put fucking... JD Manson both? Is that fucking...
that doesn't fit the setting, the scene, or anything. It's perfect. God, these juices are just flowing.
This video's fucking great. I love it.
Somebody. You go make something shinier. You go add 1 million.
They're all French.
God, I'm a genius. Now let's talk about the gameplay. We're gonna do a brand new take on the new system where we return to form by changing nothing. Can we all agree on this? All right, nice. But we need to make these two characters feel distinct but equal, not in a racist way, which is why no-ass Nawe will be great at everything except combat, and Yasuke will be a little bitch that can't even climb a rock. Unless you don't want him to climb a rock, then he'll be able to climb a fucking rock. I want this man to be like our Expert Plus difficulty, kind of like that Fractured But Whole difficulty system. Right around.
Speaking of South Park, holy shit, dog, I promise I didn't watch this video ahead of time. Holy fuck. Oh my god, it's funny because I just learned the other day that in Fractured But Whole, choosing to be black actually makes the game easier because you get a buff from Morgan Freeman. That's essentially like a really, really strong buff. And I was like, bruh, it's just, I love that game.
Around that 15-hour mark where you're getting bored of the repetitive gameplay loop, I want to cure that boredom by giving you even less gameplay options. You want a new mechanic? Pull out your credit card. Don't have the money? Find a country with flex.
Oh, right. I remember that. I saw someone say that. Someone said that in Assassin's Creed Shadows, you can't even have like maximum stealth. You need a perk for that. And in my mind, I was just like, that is the opposite of what should happen, because realistically we're talking about feudal Japan where there were samurais and ninjas were trained to be absolutely quiet, like dead silent. And you're gonna tell me that the master ninjas that were there for espionage and shit like that, you're telling me that they couldn't be fully stealthed in your feudal system game? That just doesn't click. Realistically.
Flexible labor laws, start a sweatshop, and all give you some money. Also, that Spartan kick's been our crutch for the last 3 games, and it's getting old. That being said,
really, it's been in the last 3 games. That's wild.
And I wouldn't want to break the streak, so just make the kick send these rice farmers into the storm. I got a tea time at 6. We really gotta...
Send these rice farmers back to the stars. That would caught me so off guard.
Let you stop developing the combat halfway, alright? But Saul,
He phased through the rock.
You're not even speaking American anymore. Listen, we don't have to worry about putting in the other half of the gameplay because it rains. Besides, people don't want flow. They don't want a unique identity. They want something that feels like nothing. And I don't mean unique. I want
bland and boring, like flour.
That void with cash shop items instead of combat. The old power fantasy combat made...
No, it's bland and boring, like flour and a baked potato. No seasoning, no taste, just bland as shit. That's what this game is probably feels like to many people, which is why I'm telling people don't buy it. It's not worth it. There are other games out there that you can spend your money on that are better.
Make them feel big and strong. Sarah, look at me. I want them to feel small. And forget flow. Make it all stuttery. I want it stuttery as hell. I've got a net. Without making it a 10-syllable word. Use that as your inspiration. I'll send you a tape later. Speaking of no flow,
God, that physically hurt me.
I want that assassination button to only work half the time. Half the time I want the prompt to assassinate in Assassin's Creed.
What? Wait, what?
Or not show up at all. I want half the encounters to play out like this. Did I just catch you trying to assassinate shit? I want them to stand around.
Not the fucking bitch slap. How is your game called Assassin's Creed and the assassination mechanic doesn't work? How? How? That's like if they released God of War and Kratos wasn't even in the game until like the very end, and all he does is say, "Congrats, dude, you did it." Like, holy shit.
Down with their dicks in their hands, waiting to assassinate in Assassin's Creed. You can assassinate.
Bruh.
When Daddy Ubisoft says you can. Well, so we at least add all these mechanics back from the original games. No, you don't understand. We let them lay.
Oh, man, dude. Oh, the original games. Oh, my God. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Oh, the crossbow. Oh, the shit you could do in that game. Oh, my God. I remember that game was so fucking dope with all the shit. Like, not only could you now have the hidden blades, now you could have fucking crossbows and a fucking gun on your wrist. That was peak. That was peak right there. Oh, man.
Anything else. Don't overthink this, guys. These people will buy anything. In 15 years, we'll be selling a JPEG called Assassin's Creed. Fuck you, give me your money, and these people would still pay us $90 for it. Reminder, the poor core is feeling stiffer than our executives when they get near the secretaries. Add more flip.
Oh my God, dude. That's like annoying the fuck out of me. The fact that the assassinate doesn't work.
Hours of pondering the rope, so I shot him. But don't worry,
so
I shot him in the game, so it only did 10% of his health. Our games aren't meant to be enjoyed, they're meant to be endured. What are we gonna do? Make a memorable short campaign, sell 5 million copies in the first month, and immediately get a sequel like some
Oh, right. I was like, bro, I don't like the fact that we're getting a sequel after Amazon acquisition Warhammer. I don't like that. I personally don't like that.
Fucking chode? No! I want to lock all your abilities behind 50 fetch quests, and when you go to do that meditation quest as a break from all the fetch quests, I want it to trigger a flashback to that one time where you did a fetch quest.
Oh my God, dude, no way.
No, not literally, Yasuke. Don't look at me like that.
Why the fuck is he? Holy shit, why is his jawline so chiseled? Jesus fuck.
Down with monotony until they buy the Yasuke farting Vent Clouds bundle out of some confused idea that that'll bring them joy. Think about it like this. For just $20, you could help me furnish my yacht with high-end Dutch prostitutes. Every day that no one buys a microtransaction, one of our executive goes without a line of coke up his nose. Will you be our snow angel? Then just punch in your credit card and buy any one of these bundles. Speaking of people that need help, then just
no shot. What? Why? There's all, bro, fix your game first before it. This game is literally just a pandering cash grab. That's all this game is. It's just a pandering cash grab.
Any one of these bundles. Speaking of people that need help,
my mom's not buying this game. I already know that for sure.
10 years, and the dev team was asking earlier if they should spend any time fixing it. So here's what I'm thinking. Fuck them,
nope.
Fuck them. All right, I'll lay them all off. That's what I thought.
Yay, more round of layoffs.
I thought I put that on vibrate. All right, next story. First off, my wife's had 100 rounds of Botox in our last 2 years of marriage. I haven't seen her emote in years. Use that as the inspiration for the facial animations. I'll send you a tape later.
But I can fight.
My pain is constant.
Bro, I've seen VTubing models on Etsy with more facial expressions than this. Holy shit.
Sharp.
Actually, I'm already looking at a cutscene right now. I can't tell whether she's happy, sad, or
yeah.
take a shit. You guys
is she crying? Did she smell shit?
Bosnia invested into this game already. I think the voice acting is where we need to start pinching our pennies in our story-focused game. Have any of you ever heard of AI? It's like a digital robot.
Oh no. No shot.
I can't say whether or not we used the AI, but I will say the end result was indistinguishable from a high-end actor such as Daniel Day-Lewis in Lincoln. Check this out.
Karate, judo, sumo, samurai. Mitsubishi.
Not the scary movie reference.
I turned it off. Here you go.
Resentment can grow quietly without much warning after a storm.
Now, on a real note, I want you guys...
Wait, there's no shot that's actually from the game. That sounds so bland. Holy shit. Nero has more fucking emotion in her voice than that. Holy fuck. Like, what? How? How? I don't get it, dude.
Guys, to get your lawyers ready to sue anyone.
Multi-billion-dollar company.
Employees. I want the whole world to know that the only people who can...
Ubisoft has reportedly enlisted a team of lawyers to sue players who harass AC Shadows developers. Guess what, dumb fuck? It's the internet. It's called freedom of speech because I'm an American. I'm not Canadian or fucking British. I'm an American. I have rights to free speech. So come try me.
Harass Ubisoft employees.
Shit, dude.
Ubisoft.
Wait, no shot. Former Ubisoft things. Go. Oh my god, dude, the story. Oh my god, they just write themselves, dude. The titles just write themselves.
Please, everyone, the applause is really unnecessary. I'm but a humble man to the people. I put on my Prada slippers, one Sudanese.
What the fuck? Those look so shit.
And that's how I made this game the success it is.
Oh, what the fuck?
Such a success that our 18,000 employee company just got cucked by a game developed by one man named Tyler. It's such a success that people can't even run Monster Wilds, and they're still buying it more than Assassin's Creed.
I've modded my Monster Hunter, and it's dog shit when I stream. I need to update some of my mods. Mind you, they're all just purely like cosmetic mods. At this point, like, I finished the game. I'm where I want to be. I'm chilling. I have my nice comfort armor set. I've found my go-to weapon, the Lance Supremacy. But yeah, that's fucking hilarious. How
Shadows. It's such a success.
Ubisoft Leamington officially closes. And Tencent restructuring looms. Oh, of course Tencent bought Ubisoft. Of course, they're gonna be the saving grace.
We just shuttered another studio. It's such a success, and we just became
Ubisoft's 4 billion carve out sells 10 cent. Controlling AC, Far Cry, and R6. Huh. That is we'll just have to see how that goes. I mean, they produced Marvel Rivals, but at the same time, they also laid off like I don't know what division it was, but they laid off a shit ton of people, even though Marvel Rivals was excruciatingly successful. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes.
10 cents, bitch. It's such a success that our stock's hitting.
Oh, holy shit, dude! Look at this. In 2021, in a 5-year span, it used to be at $75. It used to be past $75. This was probably close to like $80, probably like $79, and it just dipped all the way down to $9 in 5 years. That is astonishingly fucking sad. Like, that is pathetic. That is beyond pathetic. Considering this was COVID years where people were stuck inside, so they were buying video games to kill their boredom, and your stock plummets, that's fucking terrible. But well deserved, considering it's a dog shit company. So
5-year lows. So eat a dick, duds. Wait until you see how successful
oh my god.
after Assassin's Creed.
Codename Hex. Yeah, because, you know, if there's anything I've always wanted to do is play as a cat in my Assassin's Creed game. This is literally the pebble mechanic with extra steps. Player controls the cat and uses it to distract the soldiers by knocking over a glass bottle, which smashes on the ground and diverts the soldiers' attention. You know what also fucking does that? Picking up a rock and fucking throwing it. Like in every other Assassin's Creed game. What? Do they think they're being smart by reinventing the wheel here and rewording it? The gameplay depicts a dark and gloomy setting of the cobbled streets of the city. What city? Fear system may be implemented in the game inspired by the Assassin's Creed Syndicate Jack the Reaper DLC. Okay. So they're reusing an old system, got it, instead of reinventing something new. What's your wish list for the game? Fucking not in mine.
Crazy cat lady drops. Maybe strong feminine energy.
Oh god, what is this? Okay. Now that Shadows is out, here's a recap on everything we know officially. A very different upcoming flagship Assassin's Creed title according to Mark Alexis Colt. Featuring strong female energy. Great. You already know where that's gonna go. We know what that means. You know what that means. The woman is gonna have everything handed to her. She's not gonna struggle in the story. There's gonna be zero character development. She's always gonna be better than the men. I can see it now. I can see it now. That's exactly how it's gonna be. Every time there's a man on screen, she's gonna be like the center of attention, and she's gonna always say that the man is wrong and his idea is stupid and that her idea is better. Written by franchise veteran. Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't trust any veteran, honestly, with the current slop they've produced. Developed by Ubisoft Montreal, the franchise made studio since. Okay, but that doesn't mean... This doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean anything right here. Hold up, like... This sentence right here at the bottom. developed by Ubisoft Montreal, the franchise's main studio since 2007. But we haven't had those exact same fucking people there in so long. You can go ahead and say that, sure, it's the same fucking studio, but it's not the same developers. It's not the same team. They're trying to. It's the same shit with like the Batman games the Arkham games that have been coming out. Yeah, it's the same studio, but it's not the same developers that develop like Asylum and City and Arkham Knight Origins, whichever one was the one that came after City, which was also really good. Like they're banking on people reading this and thinking, "Oh, yeah, we're going to get that one cuz it's the origin, it's the ones that I've been working on." But realistically, it's just the same studio, the same name, but it's not going to be the same staffing that worked on like Assassin's Creed 1 or Brotherhood or 2 or Revelations. Even 3 was fucking amazing, dude. Assassin's Creed 3 was fucking great, in my opinion.
Take us to new heights.
Yep.
Right here, Jaw. I swear to God, if you don't give this game a... Oh, you're doing it again. He's running it back.
Bruh.
I mean, holy shit.
Area not available.
I went to the corner. You are one. I win.
Wait, holy shit. You can actually hit an invisible wall? That's hilarious. I didn't even know that. What? I didn't even know that was possible in an Assassin's Creed game. Holy shit. Oh man, but yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this. Somehow I managed to stretch this 10-minute video into a half-hour video. Hope you enjoyed me ranting about stupid bullshit to this video. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, YouTube jazz, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.